Hello everyone, my name is Sopheakneath and I am one of the finalists of the Global UGRAD Program, which is a exchange program that is fully funded by the US government. So before I start, I just wish to mention that the requirements of exchange program and scholarship vary, and I will just mainly talk about our personal experience. Therefore, please apply the tips today accordingly to the requirements of your desired scholarship program. Alright, so in this video, I will briefly talk about a few things that you need to prepare if you have a dream of landing yourself on an exchange program or scholarship to study abroad. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the contents of the video. So first of all, having high commitment is the must. Having high commitment plays a very significant role. It is a fact that huge sums of money is needed to offer the scholarships to each and different candidate. Hence, it only makes sense that the scholarship providers look for certain skill or potential in the candidate before granting the promised fund for the study. And to showcase your potential and commitments to become an inspiring individual in the society, you have to at least have done or involve yourself in different things. The aforementioned journey is not all fun and game. You learned, have fun, but also experience hardship all at the same time. Therefore, it is not like all flowery path. Does it bring me back to my main point for you to have a high commitment? Just a little note before we moved on to the second point. Involving yourself here does not necessarily mean that you have to throw yourself to different volunteering experience only. Some people might not have adequate time to involve in volunteering project because of their packed schedule. In that case, they can always show off their working or any other types of experiences. But please only remember that it is their job to find and emerge the relevancy as well as connections of their experiences with the program objective. So second of all, good language skill can be a requirement. Having the ability to use the native language of the country which offer the scholarship can be an obligation for the potential scholarship grantees in some program. Though it is true that some do not make it compulsory at all. However, personally speaking, I still highly recommend the student to not take their language classes lightly because of three different reasons. One is having sufficient language skill means the student do not have to take the providing language classes, which in some cases are kindly offered by some program. And two is that the study is inevitable, meaning that the student will sooner or later have to learn. So might as well build a strong foundation in advance. Three is in the case that the program do not provide any language session, then the student will have a hard time surviving in the country with strange environment and with its people speaking strange language which you can barely decipher. And besides those, another point which is also relevant to the academic aspects as well, it is about maintaining good academic performance. I am so sad to say that program do prioritize good academic performance, since most society, if not all, use our GPA to measure our knowledge and understanding of things. Therefore, please give your best, do your all to the studying in both language classes and the classes in university and high school. So third of all, try to clearly understand the aim, objective, and the other important elements of the program that you are interested in. Having those kinds of information actually aids you during the application and the interview stage. You know what to prepare and what skill is it to show off to gain the appeals of the application processor and the interviewers. You might be excellent and outstanding in different skills, but if you do not know what skill is it that the program prioritize and just throw random peanut in the application or during the interview, then you will have a hard time passing through those stages still. Therefore, it is important to know what is it to highlight. Last but not least, find yourself a little push. It might sound absurd, but it is actually very important. Earlier, I mentioned about the internal motivation, but the external motivation also exists. There are, of course, times when you are hesitant and simply wants to withdraw from everything. For instance, I couldn't even make it through the application stage when I first applied for UGRAD, and therefore I did not actually want to apply again the next year. And that's when the external motivation came in. To keep it short, I decided to apply again afterward, and fortunately make it through every stage and successfully became one of the finalists. So coming back, at time when you feel uncertain or demotivated, you will need some push. And it can be from your friends, significant other, teachers, and family members. So in a nutshell, find yourself someone. Alright, so that should be all the tips from me today. If you have any questions or wish to seek further clarification still, you can always leave your comment under the video, and then I will try to answer to the one that I think I have enough knowledge of.